Vale with Performance Marketing Insider, and I'm here with Ted Dhanik from Engage PDR. Hey Ted, how are you?
I'm well. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. So another show. You guys are really busy here. What's new with Engage PDR?
Hey, so yeah, it's another show. It's a little crazy. Yeah, the air is very processed. The water's like strange. My
and
face
it's like
is cracking.
almost impossible to get in your booth. I mean, it's been crowded. It's been packed. Like a party.
That stuff too. Yeah, it's like a party here. It's pretty hectic and busy. It's a great thing. I like it. A lot of activity, good energy. People talking about new things, and it's 15, so it's a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the new year. What's new with you guys? What are you looking forward to?
So we've been talking a lot about the new functionality with the buy-side platform. One of them particularly, it's lat long targeting. So that's very exciting. It's very granular geo-targeting. You could do a lot of really cool things like geofencing. And yeah, I got some really cool examples if you're interested.
Yeah, okay. Give us a cool example.
Interested?
I am interested.
I didn't want to, push them down the audience's throats, but...
if they're watching this, they probably read what the interview is about, so
Okay.
I would assume they're kind of interested.
Okay, awesome. So, yeah, for example, I mean, we should have done this. We'll do it next time. But let's say, like, everyone in this hotel. And when they access the mobile device, I have the lat long coordinates or the radius of this hotel, and we could have plastered them with ads. So I could have bid like $100, $200 CPMs, and everyone in these coordinates would see our ads if they're accessing a page or an app that's pulling ads. Generally, mobile devices or the ad inventory is mostly sold programmatically, meaning through the exchanges and RTB. So through the platform, our buy-side platform, we're plugged into about 30 SSPs or so. So we have access to most of the inventory that's out there, and that enables us to see like every bid request. For example, like if you're in your room and you're working on something on your phone or something or your tablet, and you're on a site that has ads, that site's probably pulling those ads from an RTB platform or an exchange or an SSP, and for bidding high, the chances are for us to show our ad versus somebody else are very likely. So it's very possible that everyone here who's surfing the web on their phone or accessing apps that have ads have a high chance of seeing our ad. So things like that are very likely and very easy to achieve with lat long targeting. In addition to that, we do really creative things that we've done earlier in the year, or actually earlier in 14, with, for example, McDonald's or Burger King type advertising, coupon-based stuff. We could conquest things like, hey, all the folks that are in a certain radius of a McDonald's, we could show them a Burger King ad and vice versa. And
but isn't everybody within a certain range of a McDonald's? You're talking about a specific McDonald's.
So the thing is, it's very, very precise. So it's based on lat long, and there are a lot of McDonald's. Generally, if you do zip code targeting, it's kind of everywhere, and the good thing with lat long is it can be pretty precise. So
yeah, and the range that you're targeting might overlap 4 zip codes.
Yeah. So it could be like super granular, but it's based off of the GPS coordinates on your device, and those are meant to be like very, very close, within a couple feet of your actual presence. So it could be pretty effective on a variety of different types of campaigns, all the way up to the brands and down to direct response.
Okay, but give us an example of why you would want to target that closely, because you mentioned targeting everyone in the hotel. But if you're going to target everyone in the hotel, why not target everyone that's on the strip?
You could do that, but I would say you'd be wasting your money potentially, because it's based on the budget and the strategy. So you could say everyone on the strip, and you got everyone from Middle America, and they're at the buffets, and they're eating all they can eat. And they may not be in the state of mind to think about online advertising, and so my ads are not working well for them potentially. Things like that. State of mind, based on the activities of the locations that people are at. It all depends on a lot of those elements. You could do a lot of really cool demographic targeting with geo as well. And I think that's very fascinating, and that's kind of the area we're headed. I'll give you an example. You could say like auto manufacturers that are targeting specific audiences and demographics. You might have like Hyundai, Kia, and then on the other end of the spectrum, you have like Lamborghini and Rolls-Royce. They all spend money online to marketing, But with demographic data coupled with geo, you could laser focus and use leveraging lat long in specific areas that make more sense. Like if you know the household income in specific neighborhoods, maybe those are the neighborhoods these brands that are targeting higher household incomes can target and focus on, instead of zip codes and things like that, because as well as I do, in a specific zip code, you could have a household income that skews like 500% over another area, and that's exaggerating, but it can vary, and I don't think zip code has been very effective.
Okay, so if it was, for instance, a store that happens to be in the Paris hotel, maybe it's women's clothing, could they target all the females 18 to 35 that are staying in the hotel at that moment?
Yeah, so there's other ways of doing that too. So you could use household targeting to fingerprint users. In addition to that, you can overlay lat long targeting. So you got this. So let's say you have this specific geographic pocket, right? And you have all the users in there. And if you want to do micro targeting on top of that, you want to say, hey, I don't want all those users in there, but I want to target, like the targeting pool will be from there. You could overlay additional targeting on there if you know more about the users. Leverage other data points, and then filter it down to like 5 people, which is like very ridiculous, but
it's really targeted.
It's really targeted, and there's like no inventory, So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really cool things you could do with this. The good thing about lat long targeting is it's generally available across most DSPs. A lot of DSPs don't use it though, and they don't have the technology to leverage it because it's very intense and heavy, and you got to store this data in memory to be able to target against it. And you got to have a lot of, you have to have huge infrastructure, and the infrastructure costs are insane. So we made the investment, and we're doing it, and we're doing it effectively. So we are actually providing access to lat long targeting capabilities in the buy-side platform for the folks that are licensing that technology. So, I mean, licensing the buy-side platform from us. Other DSPs might have it, but they might not be allow or provide that access. So the good thing is, since lat long is available kind of everywhere, the data is available. It's not something that you're paying a premium for. So it's just like free, like the targeting is free. It's not costing extra. There might be less inventory, so you might have to bid higher to get that user, but the targeting itself is not a premium. If you look at other data channels like Blue Kai and everything else under the sun, there's generally a premium. It's usually a CPM or a rev share or something like that, and you're paying for that. This is, you can do a lot of really creative things. At the end of the day, it's geo-targeting, and there's no premium to it.
Great, okay. So what other ways is Engage BDR growing over the next year?
There's a lot of stuff happening, exciting things. We have a lot of new people joining, new folks from other organizations bringing in great and fresh ideas. So the team's growing, executive team's growing. And from that standpoint, we're growing in the mobile side tremendously. Mobile's a big focus of ours, primarily in mobile video. It's a great place. We've become one of the bigger players in mobile video over the last few months. And desktop video is growing as well. Everyone's feeling some pain in Q1 because the budgets are, they're coming back, but they kind of fell off the cliff. Fill rates and things like that. So continuously growing. We're hoping to break the 100 mark as far as the team size by the end of the year. A couple other things we're hoping to build a tech team or engineering office in Silicon Valley. We have a couple folks on the ground there already on the biz dev side, so we should have an office there by the end of the year, hopefully. Potentially New York, if everything goes as well, biz dev offices, and we're going to continue to grow.
Nice. Okay. So if someone wants to sign up for the buy-side platform, how do they do that?
You can go to our website, engagebdr.com, or you can look at first-impression.com, and it's a site that's dedicated to the buy side and actually on the sell side as well on the ad serving platform. So, you can get information there. You can email me directly, ted@engagebdr.com.
Very nice. Thanks so much, Ted.
Thank you.